la la.
Good afternoon, everyone. Captain Lane speaking, and wishing you a safe travels to your crypto destination. For those of you traveling with mice, please securely position your cursor over the light button below and right-click with your favorite finger. For those with touchscreen devices, we ask that you gently press the
Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.
Hey, Kimmy, baby, I had a book over here in this drawer. You seen it?
You mean a little black book? Oh, honey, I cleaned out those drawers in that whole room and made a big donation to Goodwill. But don't worry, we can get you another one.
Oh, hell no. You're never going to believe what happened to me today at the Goodwill. I found a book of sea phrases, honey. I can get those hair transplants now. Oh.
Go best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
If you just stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it's all right now because anything you do, baby, that's all right. Oh, baby, that's all right.
Some call him the Nostradamus of crypto. His darting skills have discovered new entire galaxies. He once was engaged to Satoshi Nakamoto's oldest sister. He is the most interesting trader in the world. And today we asked him, what do you do when the market crashes?
I buy more. And I also subscribe to Road Dog Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Late Night Charts. Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dogg. Strega, my man, shout out to you for being here. Catches all the silly stuff that I do early. Well, as usual, I'm fumbling around with buttons as I get started, so bear with me just a second here. Sounds different to me than it does to you, and this sound just bugs me sometimes. So, Mr. Mike. Mike. Come on, baby. Okay. So we give this a shot. And wow, today, man, what happened with Bitcoin? We were going down, then we started going up, and now we're coming back down. It's just a big yo-yo, especially on the 1 minute chart that I'm on. Now, it is only fair that we zoom out to the larger time frames as we first start taking a look at things. Just to get a grasp of what's going on, and right off the bat, if you're paying attention down here toward the bottom of my screen, if I get past all these ugly lines, VMC, we got the little confirmation of that green dot. Things are going to the upside, looks strong, looks good. The stochastic still has room to continue to the upside. Looking at the MACD, we can see that we got the bullish cross here, right? Also, the histogram has flipped to the positive side of the zero. So no longer in official bearish territory there on the daily, according to the histogram and the MACD. Oh, why are you shorting, Kevin? Why are you shorting? So just looking at this chart, let me see if I can get one that's a little cleaner there. There we go. You can always flip back to the other one when and if needed. But currently, this one kind of shows me a little bit of a clearer idea. There is a possibility that this may actually be a diamond pattern. Maybe. Keep our eyes on that. But we did have a nice reversal. Diamond patterns are reversal patterns. And getting close to the area that we really need to retest as far as Bitcoin goes, around 30,200, 30,300, right through there. JN, hey, how's it going, buddy? Glad to see you here. JN says it keeps testing resistance. So a nice move out of Bitcoin there. Made some nice gains and then started giving them back in the little sideways chop that we went through. That's not fun. But in my personal opinion, Bitcoin here on the 1 hour. We've got one or two scenarios, but I do believe this latter one will be the one that plays out. Can find a bounce here at the 21 moving average, and it also corresponds with the 382 Fibonacci, so that's a good place to pick up a bounce and start going higher to continue this run to the upside. Ichimoku Cloud may support that idea, mostly notable for the space between price action and the cloud. It is getting a little thick there. The other scenario is for price to make it back down to this 50 moving average, closer to the 200 here, around the 618 Fibonacci, about 29,252 in that area, and then bounce. This is what I ultimately think may play out. But if we do see a nice sign of a bounce there, oh, yeah, I'm going to add to my position. As long as we don't break trend line, I can consider that and add to my position as we go up. Jay says, my boss just planned me in on Friday to work for 9 hours. At my age, that's crazy, and it will be a 20-hour a week or more. And it's in the morning. Oh. Striga says he missed his chance to sell some OP at $1.80. How is OP doing at the moment? Ooh, came down to 167. It's not terrible. But yeah, it's hard to catch those tops. And all the real money's made in the middle. So let's visit the 4 hour on this. Ooh, we were looking at this down here, $1.19. That was juicy. That's just in July. That's a nice move in a month. I was planning on trying to build a sizable bag of this earlier on, but after seeing the tokenomics of it and the unleashes, it kind of scared me back from that, so I laid off of it. But I do have a bag of this that I built earlier and just decided to hold on to. So just letting that ride. Oh, look at that. That's nice. So overall in the 4 hour, we're still within trend, still keeping trend. So that's really the line in the sand that we're testing right here, is whether we're going to keep going up or we're going to keep coming down. So interesting position here. It's also support resistance flip area. Not sure how strong of one. Since we got wicks going up to there, some wicks going up to there, and coming down. It found support once. It may find support again, and that would be an excellent sign for some more upside. And just zooming out to remember what the big picture on this was. It is in a falling, more like a falling channel. It's got a 70% chance to break to the upside, and it looks like it's going to continue trying to do that. Larger time frames than daily, the price actually looks really good. That is definitely headed toward the 200 moving average, tested about $2. So you may get another shot to sell. kind of depends on if we hold this 9, which we're kind of losing right now. If we lose the 9, then we got the 21 the fool with, and that's at 160. And that breaks trend. Don't really want to see that. Indicators say it needs a rest. It's a little bit oversold or overbought. In my opinion, you got money flow coming in, leveling out there. I think we're going to go, well, I think the indicator will go sideways and play red dot, green dot. And more or less price action kind of go sideways and hopefully just climb up this line. The Ichimoku Cloud kind of suggests that may actually play out, that may have a chance of playing out. So on the 4 hour, just moving down to it, I'd really like to see a bounce off the 50 moving average here. That'd probably give us some confirmation of some more upside, but she's been rounding out just a little bit there. Got to keep an eye on that. Understanding Crypto on TikTok says that Bitcoin maybe can go to 3K. Do you think that's possible? Well, I think anything's possible. I don't think it's probable, though. Those probabilities are not showing themselves on the charts right now. And it's not as bad on YouTube, at least not right now at this part in the market, but you'll get a lot of people that actually want to be that fortune teller. They call the price and then they can brag about it or something, and it's for bragging rights. And this social media is an easy platform to do that. You can call out a number. If it hits it, you do your bragging rights. If it doesn't hit it, you just quietly never mention it again and everybody forgets about it. Not everybody, but a lot of them, and you just keep going on, I guess. But you see a lot of people making predictions, and then I told you it was going there. You need to join my group. And now I'll teach you the secrets. So, but I don't see anything that would make Bitcoin think about going back down to $3,000. All the way down here, and we have a halvening coming within basically just a little over a year, less than a year. Nope, I don't think so. I think if anything, Litecoin might be the one to watch for maybe an example. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes you just gotta, I don't know. Chill out, man. Look at things from a different perspective. Just watch out for the hopium. So Litecoin, let's take a look at Litecoin. I really just want spot. Can we just do spot? Coinbase, they've had it for a long time. So Litecoin's happening just now happened, right? And here we are in July, August, and last August we were down here. So a year before the halving, we were trying to do this double bottom scenario, which apparently kind of worked. Now we're kind of in like it's technically a bearish megaphone, but we still got our eye on the possibilities of what's going on here. But the year prior to the halving, price ran up and then it just kind of went sideways. And Right here, just right before the happening, we took a little drop, and we're still recovering from that. So I would say something more along the lines of that would be more probable than dropping down to $3,000. A lot of people would have to get out of Bitcoin to drop it down to 3,000. And right now it seems like the whole world is trying to figure out how to get their hands on it. At least the bigger players. The ones that have to play, they have to funnel their money through certain channels and certain ways and can only go to certain extents. Checking out Total 3 here in the daily. We got a nice little bump up there, and that's welcome to see. Nice to see that we got another, more of a confirmation of this kind of bottom trend line area. And with that nice spike, it's a nice bottom spike, giving us maybe a double bottom scenario here. In short, just we got the bounce that we've needed, and hopefully it will continue up, and we'll finish this bigger pattern that we've been eyeballing for a long time. It just got into a little bit of a scary situation there as it broke trend. So still got my eye on that. Once it breaks trend, I don't fully trust it as much anymore. So it's got some resistance. The altcoins have to break through. And as we looked before, on the monthly looks wonderful. The indicators on the monthly look wonderful. BMC gave it a green dot. It's just for the next couple of weeks, it's just going to be kind of sideways and kind of dull. But after about 2 weeks, I think we're going to see a nice little bump up in our altcoins. If that plays out, and that may be a breakout of this falling wedge that we're in, has about a 70% chance to break to the upside. And maybe that'll get us back to these areas, about 356 millions, and make this into layman's terms, it'll make our altcoins go up. Currently, I'm watching this little guy go down lower than I wanted him to. But I'm not surprised. This is knowing full well that this may be a dead project that I got into. But anyone in this might want to reconsider position, as we lost this line of support here, about $1.52. Losing that, I don't see much hope for it to make a snappy comeback. So this is kind of discrediting, not discrediting, just the scenario that I was counting on, hoping for to play out, that we'd actually get a bounce here and start working our way back up, is now invalid. So that idea is bonk. We are actually kind of in danger of coming back to retest the bottom of this trend line, which could be anywhere back down to $1 again. We may actually be headed back down here, unless it does a 88.6 retracement. This is jibber jabber jargon. It's just drawing a Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. We're looking for the one that says 886, and there's your target, and that says $1.24. And then from there, it may have a slow recovery and may do something else. I personally don't want to ride that down there, so just checking these smaller time frames for any sign of surprising life. I'm not seeing what I need. Oh, baby. Baby. Real, that's depressing. Still in profit overall, though. From where we bought it down here, moonbagged it, added a little bit more. It didn't quite do what I was looking for, so I bailed out of that one. Consider that my stop loss on Uniswap. Got down to these juicy areas again, and about 152, 153. Thought, okay. think it was back here at 152, 153. I started eyeballing it again. Thought I'd give it another shot. Went against me, so I need to get out of that trade before it eats into my profits. I don't like profit eaters. Don't eat my profit.
You gonna put your hand on that man's money like that? Expect him not to slap you down? What's wrong with you, boy?
Strike says CB going to have an event with the base chain starting tomorrow. Jay and I literally started working to prepare for the bull market a year ago. Well, that's smart working, right? That's smart move right there. That's the way you should think about it. Is it a good plan to DCA alts when Bitcoin when it's at 20 to 23K? Because alts will Hey, Grizz is in the house. Hey, Grizz, how's it going, man? I think it's good to be heavy on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to steal the show at some point. That's going to be the first one to actually make its worldwide debut. I mean, be officially embraced and adopted. Ethereum will be the close second. It'll kind of unfold the way it has over the past few years, in my personal opinion. But Bitcoin's going to be the main one. That means Bitcoin dominance could have a chance to get to some mighty fine levels. We're looking at maybe 60 as being tops, but it could actually get higher. A lot of these altcoins that have flooded the market, we will see a lot of them die. We'll see new ones come out. Maybe some juicy new ones come out, so you need to hold some dry powder just for that possibility. It's me preaching to myself right there. But Bitcoin dominance is still slowly on the rise. And let's take a look at this on the daily. Just got to look at the bigger picture. It's kind of in a falling channel, maybe a falling wedge type pattern, maybe, possibly. Coming up to the resistance area here, and it's got a good chance to maybe pull it off and go out the other side. There should be a lot of major resistance right here, though. What we really hope for is that it will get rejected here, because you can see this retesting the up underneath this trend line means that it's a bearish retest, and it should come down. It should have done that down here and here, but it's just been climbing it up. So this is overall still a very strong move, and we're watching Bitcoin do that on some of the smaller time frames too. Climb up underneath the trend line. So if it recovers some areas, it can go parabolic and go for a strong move, but it should actually start dropping a little bit, and we may see a little improvement out of our altcoins, maybe a little bit, maybe toward the weekend. I think it'll be kind of short-lived, and we'll have another boring weekend to look at. Been keeping my eye on INJ. So far, it's been holding ground very well here. Right around a little under $7, and right at the $8 area. It's got some mixed indicators. Some are looking kind of bullish, and some are looking kind of bearish. The bearish ones will be the Ichimoku cloud, the being in the middle, or being touching that thick green cloud. Those have a tendency to pull you into it and down in it and down and under. The other bearish thing is 21. Looks like it's getting ready to cross over this 50. That would be bearish. That would be more heavy weight to the downside. How far? Well, probably losing those moving averages. The next one in line is the 100. So we could see something like that drawing us down lower to these areas about 640, 650 if possible. Hopefully. We got this trend line on a lot of coins like we do with Bitcoin. It's been flirting with a break-in, but just hasn't done yet. So I'm trying to line that one as best I can up on the daily candle bottoms, and those match up with the wicks. So it gives us quite an area that we could fall and still be bullish. So around 744, somewhere through there, and still be on a nice bullish run. Overall, I'm expecting another move up somewhere around $13 to close to $14 as we continue what I think looks like it'd be a 5-count wave. Jay, and how do you know the coin is dead when Bitcoin dominance is at 60-65%? Is it just the price that is wrecked, or the project let you know that? Oh, well, I mean, they're not dying when the Bitcoin dominance goes up. I mean, the price action, the focus on Bitcoin and all the other altcoins, it kind of drains them. People just lose interest in the ones that don't have purpose, or the ones that are just fads, and they move into the ones that are going to perform. And most of the ones that do perform well do have a good use case, or fair use case anyway, some kind of use case. And they usually die a lot during the winter, during the crypto winter, during the bear market, and we've seen some tail off and everything. XDB is a good one to look at. But it doesn't mean that they're going to die, when the price goes up or anything. But you'll see the prices drop. I mean, at some point they'll all hit their max there. Do you know the Bitcoin family? They sold their house and 3 cars to go all in 2017. They sold most of it at $58,000. That's wild. Yeah, I've Didi. Yeah, I check him out from time to time. I like him. So I've still got my eye on this one, Ferrum Network. Oh, cool. We're on Uniswap. And, okay, this was the trade setup I had in our Telegram group. So it's hit my targets. 38%. We can get that one out of there. So this little guy got hit. Next one in line is up at 5 cents, and for Ferrum, Bozone was down here about 3.5 cents, and looking at this nice Adam and Eve style bottom here, just on the bottom of this trend line. It may even be formed into an inverted head and shoulders. You can even see it as that. How do you move this guy? Right there. So I'm not sure if I've got this or not. I had to get out of the trade because of the KuCoin migration. But it's been playing out nicely. It's got some more room to go. 5.4 cents, 5.9 cents. Given return, getting it around 3.3 cents, getting about 73% return if we make it up to 6 cents. But looking at the pattern that we got forming now, inverted head and shoulders, that would give us a measured move right up to here at 5.2 cents. JNS, do you think that my portfolio coins will mostly survive? Bitcoin, definitely. Link, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. That, it's been around for a long time. Theta, I wonder. I mean, I think it will survive. I just don't know how well it will perform with other competitors out there. I don't know. I mean, I've got that one too. I'm curious to see how it's done, how it will continue to do, but I don't think it'll die. Gala, I don't know. The tokenomics on that one make me kind of wonder, but you know, it will still perform. A lot of people like it. Engine, I think that one's a good one. Loop Ring, I think that one's a good one. And Kusama, that one's been a good one in the past. Some of them will just take longer to play out than others. I think if one of them dies as Gala, I don't think Gala needs a coin. I don't know. But it's probably unlikely to die between now and the next bear market. I think it's probably got some good stuff ahead of it. There's just too many coins out there. DGN Radio's in the house. How's it going? And DeFi Guy is here. Bela, that's one that you were considering. And I've got on my little sticky note that I can remember when I'm here talking about it, but as soon as I get off live stream, I cannot remember to look at it. I've been trying to pick up some of this to at least get my feet wet in it. Let's go to OKX. They might have some volume. I look at TradingView's charts a lot, but they don't have the volume down here. So Phala looks like it's well, we can go back to my original chart then now. Just trying to see if it was doing anything new. I thought I had you charted over here, Phala. In my opinion, we're making a slow double bottom situation here, but this is what I'm looking at to accumulate maybe over the next couple of months. I kind of like the tokenomics of it. I think it was at 2 billion coins. Not bad. But it's currently testing this support area right now. Excellent time to DCA into it for my plan anyway. So just taking a quick look at that, I don't see it doing anything abnormal. A little bit of bullish divergence starting to form here. It could be signaling, you know, getting a bounce here at this level, rather than coming down to some of these lower levels. That would be one. This would be the other. Prefer not to see it come down that far. Jan says maybe Phala, but look at the market cap chart. Is that what you're saying? Probably diminishing return on Phala. If market crashes, Phala can easily be at 5 cents. And it's 100 million. Most of those in circulating supply, 38 million market cap. So she's definitely been rising up, but 5 cents. All-time high was 62 on it. Well, we're getting different numbers there. This is saying 5 cents is what it's trading at. Oh, I'm on ATOR. Jesus. Sorry, Lord. Okay, all that stuff about Phala, count that out the door. It does 1 billion. Half of that is in circulating supply, $55 million market cap. This is in decent area. Now we can see, and we went up, and typical bull market kind of bottling out here. All-time high was 139. Currently trading 9 cents. And yeah, it can come all the way down. I'm not seeing the 5 cent on this chart as previous area. And I just may not have that data. But in its current legs, for the information it does have, it does look like a good bottom area here around, well, maybe down to 7 cents. And I like the structure that I'm starting to see here. But like I said, one to watch over the next few months, I think. BET against Bitcoin, keeping my eye there. It's at a juicy level right now at 59 Satoshis. It is currently within my buy zone for Satoshis. I got a trade set up here. This one can easily come back to about 130 Satoshi, so you can easily double your Bitcoin on it at the current levels. Just historically, just looking at the price action, happens repeatedly. It's a good area, good area. Chance that it could come lower, possibly, but that will largely depend on Bitcoin dominance, how that works out. But the lower you can get this, anywhere under 80 Satoshis, in my opinion, is a pretty good buy. Because this one has got great potential to let you double, triple, quadruple your Bitcoin, in my opinion. And getting it down at these juicy levels here. 50 Satoshis, riding it back up, and let's just... Can we get back up to 400, and can we get back up here? 390 Satoshis. Can we do that? Because that will give us about a 6.5x. So not bad. You can turn 1/5 or 1/6 of a Bitcoin into a whole Bitcoin. Isn't that right? Jay says all about Bitcoin Vet. I think it can have a new all-time high. I do too. It's been doing good. It historically has. Ton of the coins, but I think they're all out in circulation. But it's just it's always been a good play. Taking a look at Zilliqa, which was very nice to me last bull run. And so, JN, you asked for an example about what your coins could do if you had $2,000. Last bull run, I put 800 into Zilliqa, and I saw it get up to right around 14,000, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know that it will repeat that again. It seems to be diminishing its returns as well. But I do believe it can definitely get back up to 20 cents anyway. Hopefully more. But when I started accumulating, I was looking mostly for layer ones, especially ones that could be staked. If I was going to hold them for a while, for a long term, dollar cost average into them or however I got them, I at least wanted to put them somewhere where they could start making some more babies. Jan, did I sell my Zil? I did end up selling my Zil in different batches. I did not catch the very top on it, though, because I think it was locked up at the time. Crow was a real surprise. And a frustrating one for me, because I bought it high. Striga says he's waiting for XRP to rip. looks nice, actually. I like that. And I like that. And this is just a big butt crack. So it looks like a very huge double bottom in my personal opinion. And nice and rounded here. But the question is, how long will it take this one to round out? Is this just like a peak? It's still in a rounded parabolic shape. I'm just wondering, is it going to do something like, come back down and like make another double bottom over on this side in accumulation, or will it just, take off and start climbing? Right now it looks good. It's got a nice flag on it. And I'm on the weekly here, and we got do we have movement averages crossing? It's a little bit of a messy chart. 9 across the 100, that's good. Found support here, wicked off of it. We're below that support line. Still above that one. So it looks like a retest, and it probably could come down to about 57, 58 cents. Retest this area for support for coming, hopefully, back up. Ichimoku Cloud likes it. Looks like it's got some more moving ahead. I like the placement of that a lot. Jan says, I can stake my KSM for 8 to 9%. That's juicy. I should probably look to do that with my KSM too. I've got my DOT staked. But I haven't done anything with KSM. Jan says, I think XRP is not worth it. There are way better plays in my opinion. Maybe. At 28 cents, I think it's a pretty cool place to get in. 63 cents, I'm not as enticed. But I do have some of that just sitting there waiting for this moment if it ever goes back up around $3 again. Actually, I'll probably be eyeballing this $2 area for a little moon bag opportunity. I think we looked at this one before. I can't remember what I thought about it. Called OLE. And there are more than one. That does not help me. Open leverage. Let's take a look at that. 1 billion market cap, not listed. It's probably not the one I'm looking for. All-time high of $5 and 1 penny now. Let's try the other one. Old coin. Oh, that's worse. That's 10 billion. It must be open leverage. Okay. Well, at least let's look at the chart. Open leverage tether 2 coin. That's got to be it. Oh, it could be easy to get confused here if you're trying to do pancake swap. They got old coin. The open leverage. Oh, I've looked at this before then, huh? Looking at the possible rounded bottom, and you can see sometimes that does not play out. Sometimes they come down further. It's actually coming down to the previous bottom instead of keeping that rounded shape. It did the butt crack. We went with the butt crack, tried to get us another rounded shape. In my opinion, after seeing that, well, this is going to take this a little while. I don't see anything really juicy to look at on the weekly. This one's going to be going through accumulation for a little while. Okay. I think that was one that was on token metrics. I'm starting to wonder about token metrics. I don't think I'm logged in at the moment. Token Metrics also had one. I think it's YDF, Yieldification. Actually, I think we looked at this one before. It's kind of interesting. I think they're tokenizing yield somehow. It's available on PancakeSwap. It's on Ethereum and Binance Swap Chain. Binance Smart Chain. And on Tether, or on XC. Which is probably where I have it charted. Let's see what we got. Lost support there. It's YDL, Yieldification, right? This one I just see also in accumulation, and this could take a while. This could be like a spike like this could be a midpoint, meaning you got about like this much time to go on this side, roughly, and that's May to July. So maybe going to September and October of this boring sidewaysness within a range. A range that could probably yield 30 to 40%. Maybe more if you get lucky, but another one, I'm not seeing it. It may be worth looking into for long-term accumulation. I like the kind of rounding that I'm seeing here, but this one's going to take some while to accumulate. And it's currently at 0.007. YDF, Yieldification. Maximum supply infinity, that takes it off my radar right there. Alright, I'm going to start second guessing some of the things I'm seeing coming out of token metrics. Usually they have some interesting picks, but some of them I've been questioning. Rollbit's another one that they have. LBT, RLB. And looks like Polonial next has a. Here we got one. Rollbit Tether USD on Ethereum. Let's try that. Got nothing. So looks like it's mostly a Uniswap thing. It says it's on Polonia X. Hasn't been there long at all. 16 cents. So this one's just kind of hot at the moment. Flagging out on the 45-minute here. Maybe one to watch. It was down here hanging around this level. It was about 11 cents, 10, 11 cents, up to 16. Looks like it's going to come back and retest this area about just under 15 cents there. Maybe lower, but interesting. I have to do a follow-up on that one. JN says he's going off. I believe I am also going to call it a night tonight. Take one more quick look at Bitcoin. Good night, JN. Have a good night, man. And Bitcoin, you are flirting around with what, 29,708 right now. My personal opinion, even if it is on a smaller time frame, we did get this nice little move up. It was kind of parabolical. Broker trend, we got some down and sideways reaccumulation, and maybe 29.5 what I'm seeing on this very small time frame. Let's zoom out. That wick says it could go down lower. Ichimoku Cloud says it could go down lower. Or not. I am looking to retest about 29.5 though. I think we'll hit that. Maybe lower. Maybe back down to the lower 29s, 29.3 in that area. So got to solidify this 200 moving average here. And this 100 moving average. Getting ready to cross on the 1 hour, which is technically bullish. So interesting for Bitcoin. Will it continue its bullish momentum to the upside? Will it reclaim this 4 hour 200 moving average? I like what I'm seeing out of the moving averages, how they're crossing over here very bullishly. Very bullishly. Maybe that will give us enough ammunition to maybe hold this area for a little while. Go sideways here and maybe keep going up. But getting rejected off of here will bring us back down to 29,300. That may be what we're getting ready to see. That was a pretty strong wick. Maybe see something more in line of this. Maybe not as intense. Strega says this week is moving. Yeah. Oh, and I left that big bottom on the screen. Keep forgetting stuff like that. All right, guys, I am going to call the stream. I appreciate you for being here. If you could remember to, on your way out.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Make Elvis happy. I appreciate your support, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow night. And until then, trade carefully. You got this, baby. There's no sound. Where did my sound go?
Come on, come here, bud.
There it is.